Hey guys, it's Mallory here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would share baby names I love but won't be using. I've seen tons of people do this and I thought it'd be interesting. I like hearing the story or reason why people pick the names they do for their kids. And I also just think it's pretty hard for a lot of people to pick their baby names. So I just thought I would share some that I love. I definitely like more like unique type names. At least that's what I thought. So I am pregnant with my second right now. So my first is a boy. His name is Asher Nasheed. And then I am having a girl. I'm 33 weeks pregnant and I am not sharing her name yet. So you'll have to stick around and subscribe if you want to see my birth vlog when I announce her name and all of that good stuff. So now that I know what my two kids' names are, whether we have kids in the future or not, I thought I'd just go ahead and share the names that we're not using right now, but I still love. Just to give you an idea, I like the Kardashian type weird names. Asher is not like a super out there name, but something that's important for me too is that everyone would be able to like pronounce my kids' names, because my name is spelt very weird, Mallory, but it's spelt kind of weird. So when I was growing up, substitute teachers and everyone else would always get my name wrong. I'd get like kind of made fun of for that and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of important for me. I like my name and I'm totally fine with it and it has a good story and whatever, so it doesn't bother me, but there's part of the reason why I care about kid names. Also in my husband's culture, he is Arab and from Israel, and his name is supposed to be the middle name for all of our kids. So his middle name is his dad's name and so on and so forth. So Nasheed will always be part of our kids' middle names. For baby number 2, we might have added another middle name in there since she's a girl. Let's just get into the names that I like. We'll start with girl names just because I'm having a girl and I'm not using any of these names. So another type of name I like are like old people names or old names. So the first one is Marjorie, and it's so funny because I've always really liked this name ever since I first heard it. And there was a lady named Marjorie at my lab appointment the other day. They called out her name and it just reminded me of how much I love that name. So Marjorie, I just think is so cute. I think Margie could be a cute nickname. I don't know. I wouldn't use it because my husband doesn't like it, but I just think it's really pretty and cute. Another one is Mabry. I really like this name. I don't know where I heard it from. I think my mom maybe was gonna use it for one of us. I don't think it's very common. I think it's really pretty and cute. I like M names apparently. The next one is Zoe. I think Zoe is really cute, but I don't know, I don't love it enough for it to be my kid's name. So I was actually between Hazel and Zoe for my dog, but I named her Hazel. And that was a few years ago. Now Hazel is like a really popular baby name, but I used it for my dog. Then the next one is Autumn. I think Autumn is super cute. I actually really like seasonal names like summer, autumn, or like month names. I think December would be a cool name. I don't think anyone, I haven't heard it. I'm sure maybe someone named their kid December, but August is really popular for boys right now. And it's not on my list, but anyways, Autumn is really pretty and cute, but again, just didn't make the top of the list. Rain, but spelt like the rain from the sky, not like the ruling kind of rain. I just think that's really pretty and cute for a girl. It's definitely different. I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable naming my kid that. I think it's a little too out there for me, but I do think it's really cute. Evelyn, kind of another like older name that used to be popular and maybe not be as much. I think it is like on one of the top lists now for girls, and I just think it's really cute. Evelyn. The next is actually a name for boys more, I would say. I actually had a kid in my class growing up, a boy named Spencer, but I think for a girl it's kind of cute. again, it's a little out there for me, and I knew someone named Spencer, so I feel kind of weird about it. But I think for a girl, Spencer would be really cute. And I hadn't really heard it before, but I think it'd be cute. Recently I heard someone talking about it, and I wrote it on my list because I think it's a pretty cool name. And the last for girls is Aspen. I live in Colorado, so Aspen is here. I follow Aspen and Parker on YouTube, and I just think Aspen is a really pretty name. So I like it a lot, but again, not really enough to name my kid that, but I do just think it's really pretty. So for girl names, I really like pretty and like classy. I don't know. Those are really cute in my opinion, but I don't know if I would use any of them in the future, but it's possible that if we have more kids, I would need to tap into this list, and that's totally fine. Okay, now let's talk about boy names. Boy names used to be way harder for me, and they still are, like, way harder for me to think of. Asher was actually a name that I just loved from like a long time ago. I liked it in high school and probably even before. And then luckily my husband just jumped into it. And it's actually like in the Bible and stuff. So there's like not a huge meaning behind it, like why I first picked it. I just really liked it. But I love it. And now like seeing him and calling him Asher, like I can't imagine another name for him. And I think it's so cute. But the other baby names that I like for boys are kind of out there and weird. I like outdoorsy type names and yeah, kind of unique names. So the first is Winter, and I just think that's really cool. So again, I like seasonal names. I would want this for a boy, but it could definitely be used for both. I really like, I don't know, I just like it. It's funny because one of my friends went on a date with a guy named Winters, and that's where I first heard it, and I thought it was so cool and unique, but I wouldn't want the S on the end. I would just call him Winter. My husband doesn't like these names, so we wouldn't be able to use them, but I just think they're so cute. I love them. The next is Forest. I really like this name. I've definitely heard it before, like other people have. I don't know if it's like common, but definitely like quite a few people name their kid Forest. But I just thought it's cool because my maiden name is Foster, so I thought it like kind of sounds like that. Foster would actually be a cool name too. My husband doesn't really like Winter, Forest, or Foster, I don't think, but I just thought that would be pretty cool. Forest is just, I don't know, it's kind of like strong and manly, but also like cute for a little boy too. The next is Archer. I never thought about naming my kid this, but I have a couple friends who have named their sons Archer, so I just thought I'd share it because I think it's really cute. It's kind of similar to Asher, so obviously I would never use it, but another like outdoorsy, strong but cute kind of name for a boy. And Hunter goes along those lines too. Apparently I really like names: Winter, Archer, Hunter, Asher. So yeah. They're easy to say, easy to spell, that kind of thing. Hunter is just really cute, and I think it's not used as much now as it was probably like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. The next one is kind of out there. I kind of actually wanted to use this for Asher, or if baby number 2 was a boy, and that is Blaze. My husband definitely didn't like it, I don't think, but I just thought Blaze was really cool. I don't know if I actually would be like confident enough to use it, but I just think it sounds really neat, and it is on a list of like cool names if you Google like boy names and stuff. So I'm not the only one, but I think it just sounds really awesome. The next one I just thought of this morning. I had thought about it before, but when I was thinking about doing this video, it came to mind again, and I actually do really like it. I think it would be really good for a boy or a girl. I would maybe actually use this in the future if my husband let me, and if we have more kids. I'm not sure about that yet, but I like the name Denver. So I really like when people do like cities or locations, and we live in Colorado again, and I think Denver is just pretty cool. It's almost like Dallas, like it just has that cool ring to it. So I think Denver would be a really cute name. I would probably use it for a boy, but I definitely think it'd be cute for a boy or a girl. I don't know how, like, I feel like, I don't know, nowadays it's even more important, or at least it seems like it's more important to have like a unique, trendy, kind of cool name for your kid. And I really wonder how our kids will feel about that when they grow up. I feel like everyone is naming their kids like totally different kinds of things than what was really popular when we were like in school, and you'd have, you know, like 5 Johns and Matts and whatever. And those classic names are still really nice, and I'm sure they'll come back around. It's just weird. I don't know. Do you guys think about that ever? Like, I feel like baby names are so important, and I think people do put a lot of thought and time and effort into picking names, but it's also like you just kind of Google a list, or just you liked a name from the time you were a kid, or you've heard that name before or something. But when you think about it, like, it's not your identity, it's your name, but that's like who you are. And I feel like that's so important. And as a parent, it's kind of hard to pick that for your kid and come up with it, and it's gonna follow them the rest of their lives. So I just think that's crazy. The last boy name I wanted to share is Justin. I don't actually love this name. I think it's cute, but this is a name that my husband loves. He wanted to name, if baby number 2 was a boy, he was like, his name's gonna be Justin. When he's playing with Asher, he like names all the little characters Justin. I don't know what his obsession is. There was a Justin in my class in school, and it's not like you can't name your kid something that you've heard before, like that you know someone named that, but I just would feel weird about it a little bit. Like, it would make me think about that person when I don't even know that person at all. So anyways, that's another name on the list of what could have been potential baby names for us, but we are not using. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all the names that I have. It is actually pretty hard for me to think of names that I really love, but most of these on the list I do really like. I do love, but we're just not using. The name for baby girl actually came to me when I was pregnant with Asher, and then, like I said, Asher, I just knew from the time I was younger that I really liked that name. So it was pretty easy for us to pick names. Luckily, my husband was super great and just jumped on board with that. And then for middle names, again, Nasheed is the family name that we use. So yeah, I think names are really fun to talk about. I like hearing the origin or story behind people's names, and I just thought this video would be fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely make sure to subscribe. I do have tons of videos coming up for baby girl being born, and you know, birth vlogs, all that good stuff. So definitely want to stay tuned for that, especially if you want to find out her name, which is unique and really cute, and I really like it. But I will see you next time. Bye.